The debate over healthcare policy in 2009 wasn't exactly undercovered, but one thing that should have received more attention didn't: the single-payer option, which would essentially extend Medicare to all citizens and make the U.S. healthcare system more like that of other developed countries. Funny, then, to see single-payer get more attention after the Supreme Court mostly endorsed Obamacare. Washington Post columnist Richard Cohen on July 9th put it plainly. This new law is a total mess, quote, not because it is even modestly socialist, but because it is not socialist enough. A government-run healthcare system such as the ones used in virtually all the industrialized world, the so-called single-payer system, would have been the way to go. Instead, we have a system in which private insurance companies will abuse doctors and patients alike in the cause of profit, close quote. Well, this seems to be the first time Richard Cohen has even mentioned single-payer ever. Where was he during that long, often painful debate over healthcare? He wrote a few columns. In one, he wrote that the bill looks as pretty as hope. It is a start. Did that bill suddenly get much worse? Perhaps. But the real point here is that single-payer should have been a part of that healthcare debate all along. It's a little late now to tell people that there was a better solution at hand.
On June 29th, NPR's Morning Edition wanted to talk to a small business owner who was worried about the new health care law, so they talked to someone named Joe Olivo, who said the new law would prevent him from hiring new workers because he'd pay a hefty penalty. Now, NPR could have pointed out that this was unlikely. More importantly, they could have told listeners that Olivo isn't just a printing press owner. As noted by the blog Balloon Juice, he's the vice chair of the New Jersey Leadership Council of the National Federation of Independent Businesses. And who are they? The business group that sued to overturn Obamacare. But NPR never told listeners about this rather relevant fact. Olivo was back on NPR a few days later, this time telling All Things Considered about the likely damage to his business if the minimum wage were to be raised. Again, no mention of his ties to the NFIB, but the group's chief economist was the segment's other guest. So listeners got two comments from the same right-leaning business group. They just didn't know it.